Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I would be recapping a South Korean thriller movie titled Midnight. It was produced in 2021. Spoiler alert. Stay with me and enjoy. In the first scene we saw a young girl who was just coming from work. She was stranded at the road in Dushik. A serial killer asked to give her a ride. She rejected his ride and walked away. Her attention was called back when she heard some sounds from Dushik and wanted to confirm if he was fine. He pretended and enticed a young lady into his van. He killed her and dumped her. He also called the police himself to report the murder and claimed he saw the killers. Kyung-mi, a deaf customer care representative, was seen at her place of work. After work, their boss asked for a representative to follow them to a meeting with clients. While every other staff refused, Kyung-mi accepted to go to the meeting, claiming she is also a member of staff and she shouldn't be discriminated. Her boss agreed to take her to the meeting. At the meeting, all the clients took turns insulting her, because they knew she was deaf and couldn't hear them. After the meeting, she sought out to meet her mother. Kyung-mi's mother, Hae-yeon, was seen at her store. She was being paid her salary and she happily told her co-worker she is traveling to Jeju Island with her daughter. Choi Sojung, on the other hand, had a blind date with a man. She sought to leave dressed in skirt while her brother Young-tak stopped her to go. She had to go dressed in shorts. Young-tak, Choi Sojung's brother, was a trained security man and he cared a lot about his sister. Kyung-mi was waiting in her vehicle for her mother. While she was waiting, a motorcycle rode very fast that it almost hit her mom. Her mom entered the vehicle and happily showed her salary, telling her they would both travel to Jeju Island. Kyung-mi wanted to pack her ride in the garage. She asked her mom to wait for her nearby while she packs. Choi Sojung just finished with her blind date and was walking towards the garage to go home. She was on a call with Young-tak. Dushik spotted her and wanted to attack her. Seeing Hae-yeon around as a witness, he stopped. He later attacked her and left her in pain. Young-tak kept calling his little sister to no avail. Then he decided to dress up to go search for her. Around that time, Kyung-mi was walking back to meet her mother. Choi Sojung, grunting in pain, threw her shoes towards Kyung-mi to catch her attention. Although Dushik in Taiwan was praying in his heart that Kyung-mi doesn't go to check the owner of the white shoe, contrary to his thought, Kyung-mi checked that corner to see the owner of the shoe and she met Choi Sojung in pain. As she couldn't hear what Choi Sojung was saying, she could see she was in pain and wanted to help her. Dushik came out of his car. He attacked the both of them and wanted to kill Kyung-mi too, but she ran away. She ran to the garage and tried to escape Dushik, but she suddenly saw him in her car. He told her to drive to where her mother is. She didn't want to put her mother in trouble, so she refused to drive to where her mother is. She drove to an accident and was able to escape from him. She ran towards her mother and they pressed on the emergency button and called the police attention. Due to that, Dushik went back to his van. He had already taken Choi Sojung to his van, cleared the premises, and changed his dress to a suit. He approached Kyung-mi and her mother, and disguised as Choi Sojung's brother, told them he is looking for his sister and described Choi Sojung with the color of clothes she was putting on and the color of her shoe. Kyung-mi immediately recognized the description as the lady she met in pain earlier. Since Kyung-mi and Hae-yeon couldn't talk, she wrote on a paper and told him that his sister might be in danger, and she was taken by a man. She told him the man who took his sister was on a mask and she couldn't see him. He asked her to please take her to where the van was and she and her mother walked with him towards the location. Since they already tapped the security alarm, the police arrived just about time. Kyung-mi tried to describe what she saw but the policeman couldn't understand her. In fact, they checked the CCTV but the face of the Dushik didn't show at all. All these while Dushik was still with them, pretending to be Choi Sejung's brother. The policeman excused himself for a while. When Kyung-mi, her mother and Dushik were at a place, Kyung-mi's mom told her daughter, the man had been looking at them strangely and he doesn't seem devastated like a person who just lost his sister. Dushik told them he is not Choi Sejung's brother, but since they didn't hear him, he pretended he was just bringing his phone out. At the police station, Kyung-mi wrote down her statement. A man at the station provoked Dushik, and it led into a fight. A phone fell down and Kyung-mi's mom checked the phone. It was Choi Sejung's phone and it had her picture. The phone was different from the phone he brought out earlier. The police at the station stepped out to discharge the old man who provoked Dushik. It remained only Dushik, Kyung-mi and her mom at the station. Dushik asked to check Kyung-mi's statement. He saw her address. At this point, Kyung-mi's mom was so suspicious of Dushik and she used sign language to communicate her suspicion to her daughter. Dushik got angry because he couldn't understand their signs. He went to meet Hae-yeon and wanted to hurt her with the weapons in his bag. Suddenly the policeman entered back with a man asking for his sister. It was Young-tak, Choi Sejung's real brother. He brought out his sister's picture and showed them. When he showed Kyung-mi's mom, she saw it was the picture she saw on the white phone with Dushik. When Young-tak went to show Kyung-mi the picture, Her mom wanted to tell her it was the same picture, but Do-shik held her hands down strongly. Kyung-mi told Young-tak that it was his sister he saw. While the police were trying to check, the old man who attacked Do-shik entered again and distracted the police. The police went out. Do-shik brought out his knife and attached Young-tak, but he was stronger than he and he fought back. Kyung-mi and her mother had gone out to call the policeman. When the policeman entered, they met the knife on Young-tak's hand, and Do-shik confused them that Young-tak attacked him. They detained Young-tak and allowed Do-shik go. After Do-shik left the police station, Kyung-mi explained to them they just released the killer. The policemen started a search for Choi Seo-young, and they took Kyung-mi and her mom back home. Young-tak on the other hand kept searching for his sister. When Do-shik checked Kyung-mi's statement, he had seen and memorized her address. He went to her house that same night while her mother was not inside. He attacked her, but she was able to defend a little. She sent a message to Young-tak telling him Do-shik is in her house and he should help her. She jumped through the window. Do-shik jumped down with her and she started running. Do-shik was chasing her and Young-tak was chasing him. Young-tak caught up with him and wanted to save Kyung-mi. Do-shik wanted him to go, so he told him he would give him the location of his sister and he should choose if he wants to save his sister or save Kyung-mi. Unknown to Young-tak that he gave him a wrong address, Young-tak left Kyung-mi to her fate and left to save his sister. He was given the location to Kyung-mi home, so when he arrived and couldn't find his sister, he called Do-shik back. Do-shik, who was about to stab Kyung-mi, got distracted with the call and Kyung-mi ran off. While Kyung-mi was running, she saw Choi Seo-young fall off Do-shik's van. She helped her up and they both hid from Do-shik. She distracted Do-shik and so he wouldn't find Seo-young. All this while, Young-tak and Hae-yun are looking for Do-shik in order to rescue Kyung-mi from him. Kyung-mi pressed the security alarm and ran towards downtown to distract Do-shik. Sejong used Kyung-mi's number to call Young-tak. Immediately Young-tak heard his sister's voice. He and Hae-yun ran down to where Sejong was and called an ambulance to rescue her. Hae-yun asked about her daughter and Choi Sejong told her them Kyung-mi ran towards downtown in order to distract Do-shik and save her. At downtown, Do-shik and Kyung-mi are seen running all about. The people around were recording them and one person wanted to call the police. Do-shik told them they shouldn't call the police as Kyung-mi is his sister who is just proving to be stubborn. As Kyung-mi couldn't talk, she was not able to express herself. In fact, one of the soldiers around was the one who carried Kyung-mi to Do-shik, thinking he is her brother. Do-shik took Kyung-mi down to a secret place where he would kill her. She begged him not to kill her because she had enough plans with her mom, and if she is dead she would not be able to actualize the plans she had for her mom. Young-tak caught them. He attacked Do-shik and released Kyung-mi from his hands. When Do-shik realized he wouldn't be able to kill Kyung-mi, he told Young-tak that he would ensure a person died that day. So he left Kyung-mi and set out to find Hae-yun. Hae-yun was downtown. He pretended to be her son so the people around would not be suspicious of him. Kyung-mi is all around looking for her mother. She saw her mother with Do-shik and ran towards Do-shik to stab him. Considering the crowd of people around, she knew she would be damned if she stabbed him. So while Do-shik was holding the knife with her, she stabbed herself and created a picture that Do-shik was the one who stabbed her. A mob of youth gathered around them, all screaming that Do-shik had stabbed Kyung-mi. The police arrived. Do-shik knew he was damned. He tried to attack the police too. As he moved, he was shot on the leg. He saw Kyung-mi laughing at him. Angrily he kept moving towards her and the police shot him dead. At the end of the movie, Kyung-mi and her mother Hae-yun visited Jeju Island as planned, and they played happily. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel so you would get notified when we post the next recap.